Greetings gamers, I'm Aaron Crow and welcome to MVPiece, the show where I pick the most valuable pieces out of your favorite board games. Today's game starts with a death, then the reading of a will, then outrage, then scheming, and finally, sending loyal servants out to do some grave robbing. So just another Wednesday, am I right? So hang on to your heirlooms as we descend into Crypt. Crypt has players take on the roles of royal siblings, bitter at the recently deceased king's final wish to be buried with his treasures that he had once promised them. And the only way to right such an injustice? Steal it all back from right under his lying bones. And not only that, we'll be sure to end up with the most valuable collection of them all. But we have to be smart about this. Distance ourselves from the crime. Use all available tools at our disposal. Servant, yes? Oh, are you talking to me, master? Yeah, I'm gonna use you at my disposal tonight, okay? Oh, tonight, sir? I did have plans with the family. Okay, yeah, great, thank you so much, thank you. Oh, so loyal, so disposed. Go on, yep, thanks again. Ah, yes, so much treasure to take, collectors to impress, servants to expend. But the real prize here is the MVPiece title. But which component deserves such prestige? Perhaps the treasure cards. There are 6 categories to steal. No, collect. It's family treasure, we're not stealing it. Jewelry, idols, manuscripts, pottery, tapestries, and remains. Because why have something shiny when you can have something decomposing? Each treasure card has a coin value, which translates to endgame points. Pro tip, go for the higher ones. But the category of treasure is also scored through the collectors. Finishing the game with enough treasure in select categories will earn you bonus points in a variety of different ways, like having large sets, having valuable treasures, or even doubling the value of your crowned jewel. And each collector has 2 different scoring options, so you can mix and match every game. Other collectors allow you to re-roll or even recover lost servant dice. About that. Servant dice are doing all the heavy lifting here. It is their job, after all, the lifting of heavy things. And when a valuable treasure does surface, players have to bid the effort they're willing to spend to try and claim it. The highest total bid will always end up with that treasure, but possibly at the cost of your servants if they don't meet or exceed their declared effort value. Which is why it's often in your best interest to have multiple dice split the work, rather than just send a lone one in with full expectation they likely won't return, which is sometimes worth it. Wait, what? So loyal. And players only get 3 servant dice each, so losing them can really slow down your progress, forcing you to sit out a turn to recover them. You just can't find reliable help these days. You also get an additional point for each unexhausted dice at the end of the game. The torches go to the first and last player of every round. The player with the leader torch has to start the opening bids, putting the pressure on to set a high price. And the lights out torch is left to the last player in the round, limiting them to only bid on a single treasure card, or usually a decent time to pass and recover your lost servants. If only you had been more loyal. And that is Crypt. Set collecting with some bidding and a dash of press your luck. This is one of my favorite small box games. But the MVPiece in this small box is the purple servant dice. Why purple? Because I'm a fan and I don't see purple player colors enough. Why the servant dice? Because it's finally time to thank those with the thankless jobs. Whether effectively managing their effort or working their loyal butts off to complete exhaustion. They always get the job done. and the treasure home. Their bidding and rolling mechanics are where the excitement comes in. When a high bid hits the table and there's that nervous roll to keep them around, there's nothing quite like the thrill of gambling with the well-being of others. Thank you, sir, I think. No, thank you, loyal servant dice. Enjoy your brief moment in the spotlight as the most valuable piece of Crypt, unless the viewers have a more worthy winner in mind. What? Come on. Shh, be loyal. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time on You So Loyal! My loyal dude. There's my loyal guy.